Yo, what up, guys? I've been falling a little bit behind on my reviews here, so figured I'd knock a few out today, post them up on my channel, get things going a little bit. Internet was a little sketchy for a while, but now it's all good, so yeah, everything's back in action now. But first review I wanted to do was a movie. I've honestly never seen this ever for years. I just always put it off. Uh, but I've been on a David Fincher kick lately, so I figured I had to see it. That's a Zodiac from man, '06 or '07, I don't know. Basically, it's just a 3-hour movie of based on a true story of Jake Gyllenhaal plays this cartoonist for the San Francisco Chronicle, and he actually wrote the book this movie's based on, so it's pretty cool. But anyways, he gets obsessed with this case of the Zodiac killer, which is a true thing that he was terrorizing San Francisco, I think from '69 to '74. But he'd kill people and then send them notes to the police and to the Chronicle, basically hinting around, taunting them and all that. And the first half of it is like that. You're witnessing all the murders take place, but they don't show you who's doing it. He's always like kind of concealed in darkness or whatever. And the scenes are actually done really good. But yeah, that's the first half. All the murders taking place, notes coming in, everyone's all worried about it. Then the second half of it is basically everyone's forgot about it because it time jumps a lot in the movie. So it's like mid '70s, the second half of it, and there's Robert Downey Jr. plays a reporter who's really respected in the first half, and he's real into it, and he kind of gets obsessed with it, but he ends up going downhill, gets on drugs and drinking, and he ends up pretty much getting booted pretty much out of the movie. Like, you don't see him really at all in the second half. But Mark Ruffalo plays a cop that is helping Jake Gyllenhaal and stuff because he wants it to be solved and all that. So there's like a relationship working there with Jake Gyllenhaal and Mark Ruffalo, and you know, I I gotta say I really do love this movie. It's I'm pissed at myself for taking so long to actually check it out. But I loved it. It's the best David Fincher movie I've seen, best Jake Gyllenhaal movie I've seen, and I'm a huge Jake Gyllenhaal fan, and best Mark Ruffalo movie I've seen. The dude who like the ending kind of like makes you think is the actual Zodiac killer. The actor who played him was in like No End House recently, of that Channel Zero show on Sci-Fi. He was the dad in that, and he's pretty cool. But basically, this is a 10 out of 10 movie. Like I said, I hate myself for waiting so long to watch this. I love the cover of this too because it's like the letter he would send with 2 stamps in his handwriting and all that. But yeah, it's thoroughly entertaining the whole way through. I mean, there's a lot of procedural stuff and like them talking and all that, but still, it's awesome. And the transfer looked awesome, just beautiful. And this has the best special features, I think, of any release I've ever seen. I mean, there's like 2 feature-length documentaries about the actual Zodiac killer, a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff, because a lot of the background was actually green screen, but you would never ever tell. You would have never guessed. But this is the 2 documentaries about the Zodiac killer are really entertaining, really thoughtful, and it shows that David Fincher and all them actually, paid a lot of attention to, the actual case and wanted to do all that, and then there's a documentary on the guy who they suspect is the actual Zodiac killer, Arthur Lee something, but there's something on him, and so it's really cool. I mean, this thing's loaded, and I ordered this on Amazon, but I know it is available in the Walmart Blu-ray bin for like $7.88. So, if you haven't seen it, you have to watch this. I've recommended a lot of movies on my channel, but this is one you have to see. I'm sure everyone has seen it, but yeah, definitely pick this up. I mean, it's so cheap. It's long, 3 hours, but it flies by. And there's one scene in particular towards the end where he was in this dude's house who picks him up and says he has info on the Zodiac killer, and when you see it, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. But it's a really intense scene, and there's some really cool camera shots, like you're following this taxi, and every turn he makes on it, you're in an aerial view, and it turns directly with the car, and it's just really well done. yeah, I love this movie. But anyways, guys, peace.